Okay, IED, so we finished up that first part where we applied the constraints and we used a dimension tool for the 3 polygons. Now, if you're still having problems with the pentagon moving to the construction line. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So what we found in one of my classes, somebody found that if you delete this diagonal line, and then you can use that coincident tool and place it on here, and then you'll just have to go back and redraw it. That's the only thing, or the fastest thing that we found to do it in order to get it moved over. All right, so now we're going to use the pattern tool. So what we're going to do, essentially what you're going to do, we're going to repeat this pentagon around the origin, and we're going to have 5 of those. So instead of redrawing that 4 other times, you can use the pattern tool to do that. So if you come up here and go to the Create menu and go to Circular Pattern, this menu comes up, so just move it if you need to move it. So it tells you to select the object. Your select tool's already selected, so you're going to click each side. Oops, can't see that side. So click each side, and then what we're going to do, it's going to say select your center point. So the center point that I want it to create the pattern around is the origin, is here. And then by default it's by 3, so if you notice you have the 3, you can change here or you can change it in this menu. So we want it to stay on full, and then we're going to suppress it because we might need that later on, I believe. And then, like I said, you can either change it here or here, so you can type it or hit the up arrow. I'm just going to type the 5 and then go ahead and hit OK. So that is using the circular pattern tool. Okay, the next thing we're going to use, we are going to go back to the Create tool or your Create menu, and we are going to use the rectangular pattern, and we're going to apply that to the hexagon. So I'm going to move this over so we can see a little bit better. All right, so we're going to apply it to the hexagon, so I have to click each one of the sides. Let me zoom in on that. Let's see better. All right, so it shows you here all the objects or all the links that you've selected. Is that one selected? Doesn't seem like it's selected. Why does it say 7? So I must have clicked one of these twice. All right, we'll see what it does. So this is going to stay on extent. We're going to suppress it. We're going to leave it at 3. We're going to go a 1-inch distance, and this arrow comes up. So we're going to come in this direction. And we want to go to about 1.25, and I can't change that there, so I'm just going to adjust it in the box. Okay, 1.25 inches. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to change the direction. So if you click on this arrow, we're going to come down. Okay, I don't need 3 rows, so what I'm going to do, first I'm going to change this to 2, and then I'm just going to change this to 0.75. Okay, so remember we left that suppress tool on that allows you to suppress or to get rid of a pattern. So the one I want to get rid of is this one here, so that we can make it look like the one in the assignment. And then we're going to click on OK, and there's your. I don't know why those lines are coming up. That's kind of concerning me. We're going to have to take a look at that. Probably going to go back and delete those. All right, I'm going to go and delete those. Okay, so now let me move this up. We're going to use the rectangular pattern tool on the rectangle. So we're going to go back to Create, go to Rectangular Pattern. Make sure you select all the sides in your triangle. Okay, so this time we need to make sure that we select the direction. So we're going to select here, click on, we want it to go on the diagonal line, okay? And then for your distance type, we need to space it. We're going to turn on our suppress tool. Let me see. We're going to space it. We're going to go in that direction. And I think if I go in that direction, it's negative. Yes. All right. So we need 6, I believe. And then we're going to go, let's go negative 0.25. Yes, that works. All right, click OK. And if your dimension is like mine, you can just move that out so that it doesn't look so bad. Okay, I'm going to move this over, zoom out. We're going to click on Finish Sketch from here, and then we're going to go ahead and extrude. And I'm going to use my cube to turn that to an angle. Can we see our extrusion? Okay, I don't see my, let me hit cancel. Extrude. Oh, I need to click my face, that's why. All right, there we go. I wasn't seeing this box come up. Okay, let's go ahead and just extrude at 0.25, extrude. I'm gonna move this over. Okay, do you see how if we apply the extrusion, it's gonna just cut out all these triangles. So we kind of want to look like the way it looks in the assignment. So we're gonna have to do some clicking here. So I'm gonna go to the front. I'm gonna use my cube. I know you can't see my cube because my, let me see. Let me move that over that way you can see. All right, my cube, I think my front is my right. Yes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and apply, I'm gonna click on every other triangle so that it looks like what it looks like in the assignment. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to click this first one. It highlights the whole triangle. You can see it there. I'm going to skip this next one, so I'm going to go every other one. Skip this one. I'm going to click this one. I'm going to make sure it click all the way down so it captures it. Okay, I'm going to skip this next one. I'm going to click this one. Oops, there's a little piece there. Click here, click all the way down, click all the way down, click all the way down. Okay, there should be 3 of them, and then I'm going to go ahead and just click all this here. All right, that should be good. Is that what I want? 1, 2. I think so. Okay, let me do this. Go ahead and click on OK, and let's turn that. Okay, I think that's what we want. Okay, so I just used my cube so I can look at the right front. So that's what it should look like. Next, we're going to create a new sketch. So we're going to click on our Create New Sketch. You're going to click on the face of that rectangle. And then we're going to use a new tool. You're going to click on Create, and we're going to project geometry. So go down and click on Project Include, and click on Project. Okay, so we're going to, so let me zoom in. We're going to click these 3 pentagons. And you're going to see, if you notice, as you're clicking, I've only clicked 2 sides, so that's going to tell me what worked. It kind of lets you keep track of what you're clicking on. I didn't click on that one. All right, and then we're going to click this one all the way around, this one, and then once you've clicked those, should be 15 sides, right? Click OK. You should see let me back out. So when you move your mouse kind of off of there, you're going to see an outline in purple. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to create an offset. Your offset tool is this one here, and if it's not there, it's under your modify menu, and it's down here. So just click it from anywhere. So we're going to offset each of those, and this red line should actually be on the outside, so we're going to offset it by 1 inch. Since mine's on the inside, I want to go outwards. Just going to go out to 0.1. So actually I'm just going to type in -0.1. If yours is already that way, just type in 0.1 and apply it. And I can't do each one of them at once, so I'm going to have to click on that offset tool and do it one by one. So I'm just going to hit -0.1, that applies it. And then let's do this one also. Where's it at? There it is. I couldn't see it. -0.1, and that applies it there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the the fillet tool, which is this one here. So if you don't have it in your menu because you're dual screening or you clicked on something, just click on your modify tab here and you'll see your fillet tool there. So we are going to fillet, I think it's 0.2, so I'm going to click each side. Oh, it's already set to 0.2 on mine. And you might get some errors, that's fine. Click each side. Did I click it? Alright, oh, this one didn't apply. Alright, so I'm going to fillet that one. I'm going to go ahead and fillet each one of these. So just click away, click each side. Whoops, this one didn't catch. It didn't catch here. Alright, that side's filleted. Filleted, is that a word? ID it is. Alright, so I'm just going to click, click, click. Okay, did I fill? This one doesn't look like it captured. There we go. And it's set to 0.2. Okay. Okay, once you've verified the fillet tools apply to those 3 pentagons, go ahead and click on Finish Sketch. And then we're going to apply the Extrusion Tool. I hope that's done right here. Ooh, I think that's going to extrude the wrong way. Let me fix that. Okay, so I went back and I just had to undo and redo that and make sure that I clicked on the right sides. So I'm going to extrude that. You know what? It's probably better if I turn this at an angle. And where is my? We're going to extrude this one, and we're going to extrude them all at once. So I'm going to click each one of them first, and let's just extrude it to about 1/2 inch. It really doesn't matter how much, just so that you can see it there. And there we go. This should look like what you have in your assignment. So you're going to go to, I want to be able to see the extrusions on there, so you need to make sure that you can see, I can see an isometric view of this. I don't know. I think that's good about there, right? So you'll snip this, and then you guys are going to place that in your, let's see, under your pattern sketch. So you snip it, and then you'll paste it in here. No, that's a reflection question. I'm sorry. Let me come back here. Come down. This goes over. Okay, down here. Paste it. Wait, is there not a spot for you there? You're going to need to paste it somewhere. Finish sketch. That's a reflection question. There's not a spot. Okay, I'm going to have to put a spot there for you guys, or I'm just going to have you guys paste it in this reflection question, because I don't see where to place that in there, because you should have a spot there to paste it in there. So what we'll do, we'll paste it in here where the reflection question is supposed to be, because I don't see it there. Yeah, paste it in there. All right, let me know if you have questions. Bye.